The Moorland fire that's been burning for more than 2 weeks in North Yorkshire has been contained for now, but the authorities are still urging caution.
The government of Punjab says it has launched one of its largest rescue operations in years because of widespread floods. More than 1 million people have been affected by the flooding in Pakistan's most populous province. Hundreds of thousands of people have been evacuated so far in Punjab, and more than 800 people have been killed across the country since monsoon rains started in June.
A moorland fire in North Yorkshire, which has been burning for more than 2 weeks, is now contained. That's according to the county's chief fire officer. The fire on Langdale Moor covers an area of 25 square kilometres, as Eunice Muller now reports.
For 2.5 weeks, firefighters have been tackling a huge moorland blaze near Whitby, an area around 25 square kilometres. In recent days, the scale has reduced significantly, but the focus has been burning peat and underground fires. At a briefing today, there was confirmation that the blaze is no longer spreading.
We have now contained the fire. It hasn't spread any further. The only areas where we're experiencing any flame front is actually well within the original cordons and is a burn back as wind gusts or anything else actually pick up a little bit of the flame and carry it. This is well under control in all those areas.
That road is shut.
To reach inaccessible areas, gamekeepers and farmers have joined the effort and are being seen as a land army backing up firefighters, with some working 18-hour days.
Tractors were going to the flames and the firemen couldn't get there because of the tankers aren't built for that. So it was the farmers on the front line fighting the fire, and not just any farmer, like locals, ones from the village everywhere, especially Monday night when there was not enough support at all. When it was out of control, it was the farmers that were right there.
North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service asked for help from the Fire National Resilience. The London Fire Brigade is one of 10 services that have been called in. Local fundraising has helped pay for fuel, but there has been concern in the community and amongst farmers at mounting costs.
I do know that the government have opened an emergency bellwind scheme, which will mean that funds are coming in to support the fire service and the council. The firefighters need the farmers. We are a community, particularly in Whitby, we're quite isolated. We're used to, supporting ourselves, and I really can't praise the farmers enough.
This fire at Langdale Moor has closed roads, a campsite and diverted coast-to-coast walkers. A helicopter, 12 appliances and other equipment is still being used in areas that remain of concern. And with weather changes, the burning moorland could still pose a problem. Evacuations could yet take place, but for now, this huge blaze is under control. Eunice Muller, BBC News.
The fire chief leading the response to the wildfires in North Yorkshire has defended his handling of the operation. Chief Fire Officer Jonathan Dyson told ITV News that bringing in extra crews from across the country wasn't a sign of weakness and is how the system is supposed to work. Well, the wildfires have been burning now for over a fortnight, and as Amelia Beckett reports, those fighting the fires fear they may not be over yet.
It is an apocalyptic landscape, not yet out of the woods. What once was lush moorland, now charred black ground. And whilst heavy rain overnight brought some light relief, today volunteers from dozens of miles away continue to pour water to halt the spread. Tom has been here since Tuesday, working non-stop, even sleeping in his tractor.
I've had about 4 hours sleep in total. Yeah, it's I just can't believe the sheer size of it, really. As you can see over there, it's progressing this way, unfortunately. But we're doing our very best to keep on top of everything. It's not good, really, but like I say, we're going to try and keep on top of it and do our very best to, try and keep it contained.
This was the picture here just 2 days ago, with crews working round the clock ever since.
And while the flames have largely been extinguished here, you can see just how much it's still smouldering. The heat here runs deep within the peat, so one change in wind direction could mean those flames reignite, as we've already seen here today, which means there's no room for complacency.
Today, North Yorkshire Fire and Rescue confirmed there's been no further advancement of the fire in the last 48 hours, but crews from London have now arrived for support.
Our firefighting tactics and strategy are still within all the boundaries that we wanted them to be, but of course we are still being realistic, and we know that the weather can change, including over the weekend, and therefore we're still making provision to make sure that we cannot have any further encroachments in any areas.
Encroachments this campsite is monitoring very closely after it had to evacuate on Tuesday.
You can feel the warmth in the smoke, you know, coming drifting over, and just takes the wind to get up, and it can get flare-ups, and you know, you can get flare-ups and tinder. It's still tinder dry in the wood, and you know, you could ignite that, and it just isn't safe to open.
So while there is some relief this fire has stopped spreading for now, tonight a nervous feeling still hangs in the air. Amelia Beckett, ITV News, Ravenscar.